Well, hello, everyone. December 21st, 2025. Let's talk about Edgar Cayce, the Atlas Comet, and the 26,000-year gateway. We're talking about 8 ways to prepare for this. We're coming up on the 21st. Is it the ending of anything? No, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of many things. We're going to talk about that because we'll have many opportunities and signs that we are getting assistance. And I do believe the Atlas 3I Comet is something really special. December 21st, 2025. It's not just another solstice. On December 19th through 20th, the interstellar Atlas Comet, 3I Atlas, makes its closest approach to Earth at about 1.8 astronomical units. That's roughly 270 million kilometers away, nearly twice the distance from Earth to the Sun. Astronomers see it as a rare interstellar visitor. Many sensitives feel its timing just before December 21st solstice is no accident. So in this video, we'll explore what the Atlas Comet actually is with real scientific data, not fear, why its December 19th through 20th, 2025 closest approach matters symbolically, how December 21st connects to a 26,000-year cycle of consciousness, how this fits the kinds of messages Edgar Cayce gave about signs in the heavens, and 8 powerful spiritual preparations for this gateway. We are coming up on some really special events, my friend. This is not about doom. It's an invitation into a higher timeline. If you're hearing this, you are being called. So type in the comments, I choose my higher path, so we can anchor this together. You ready for this? Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. I'm helping you to guide past fear. None of these things that we see should evoke fear in you. We're in it together, and with your assistance of going to the higher frequency of love, compassion, letting the judgment and separation go takes us back into the essence of what we truly are. And that is one beautiful thing, one beautiful root race, as Edgar Cayce would call it. And if you love positive messages, I hope that you will subscribe and share this message as we go into a new era, because you and I are creating that. Yes, you sitting there in your room thinking you're no big deal. You're a very big deal. And I want to let you know I have all kinds of free things for you. I have how to overcome mind over money, an abundance accelerator. It's a free quiz. I've got all kinds of gifts for you down in the description, but let's get right into it. On December 19th and 20th, 2025, an interstellar comet called 3I Atlas will make its closest approach to Earth about 270 million kilometers away. 2 days later, we arrive at the powerful December 21st solstice. I don't see that as random. I see a sign in the heavens arriving right before a gateway that many traditions and teachers, including Edgar Cayce, have pointed to as a part of a much bigger 26,000-year cycle of awakening. These are not random events, and if you don't pay attention or participate, well, they'll mean nothing to you. Planet Earth will continue on just as it did for you. However, many will experience something really amazing and will continue to accelerate that amazement, those miracles, that abundance, that health, that joy, that love. It's beginning. We're in it already. Today, we're going to bring together the facts about the Atlas Comet, the cosmic context of December 21st, 2025, and 8 ways you can prepare spiritually for this moment. And let's be clear from the start. This is not a doom prediction. The comet is not going to hit Earth. This is about consciousness and choice. So let's talk about Atlas. Let's start grounded in science. Atlas, or 3I Atlas, is classified as an interstellar comet. It's behaving differently. Interstellar comet means it does not come from our solar system. So it's coming from a place that we are totally unfamiliar with and behaving very differently. I just saw pictures a moment ago, and it is not behaving at all like a comet. It did not break up when it went past the sun like the last comet that just passed by it. It's only the 3rd known interstellar object ever observed passing through our neighborhood. So here's some key facts that astronomers have gathered. It follows a hyperbolic orbit moving so fast, 58 kilometers per second relative to the sun, it's not gravitationally bound. It will pass through and never return. It's not going to hit us, don't worry. Its closest approach to the sun, called perihelion, was around October 29, 2025. It came really close and it didn't break up. In fact, it was behaving very oddly. Its closest approach to Earth comes on December 19th and 20th this year, which is why we're having this discussion day. I don't think it's a coincidence that that is the 21st solstice event. So let's talk about Atlas. You need a decent telescope and dark skies to see it, but some of us will be able to see it around that time. So in pure physical terms, I want to put this to rest: no impact risk, no near miss, a scientifically fascinating but safe interstellar visitor. The real question for us is, what might this represent arriving exactly as we step into the December 21st solstice? It's making a big entrance. This is a big deal. People all over the world are talking about this, right? We've had comets. We had one just recently. It actually just broke up. Nobody's talking about that. This one's special. So let's talk about December 21st, 2025 as a gateway. You heard me talk about this in another video, and you guys have been preparing for it, right? By the way, not to fear, no one ever gets left behind. We are eternal. But these are gateways that allow us to take advantage of the energy fields and the alignment of planets. All energies, of course, affect us in every way. We want to take advantage of this gateway. So let's zoom out. Every year, December 21st, the solstice, marks the moment when in the northern hemisphere we experience the shortest day and the longest night. Astronomically, it's when the sun reaches its most southern position in the sky. So things are lined up differently on that day, right? It's a special day. For thousands of years, cultures have treated solstices as sacred turning points. This isn't just me talking right now about this. The rebirth of the light after the darkest day. It is a time of celebration, a time of quiet, reflection, and inner work. A moment when people gathered for ceremony and intention. They've done this for years. But December 21st this year has an added layer of meaning for many spiritual teachers because of the longer cycles behind it. Earth slowly wobbles on its axis, called precession. It takes 26,000 years for that wobble to make a full circle. Many traditions interpret this 26,000-year precessional cycle as a great year. A great year. Don't worry what you see out there. The old is crumbling. It's not a bad thing. It was an experience, and we are evolving to something new if we choose. A full turn in consciousness where humanity moves through ages of deeper sleep and higher awakening. So let's talk about Edgar Cayce. You know I love him, and he has been speaking of this time, not in specific dates, a time when a great awakening will happen with us, and we are aligning. There are events happening that show us, point toward the fact that we're there. Edgar Cayce spoke about periods of great change when structures and systems break down. The earth itself shows signs of shift, and humanity is offered a chance to remember its spiritual nature. I believe that is happening now, as do many other teachers around the world and prophecies. We're living in one of those times now: political and economic instability, environmental concerns, a massive increase in spiritual seeking, intuition, and sensitivity. Our abilities are increasing, and you're going to see us talking openly about that. December 21st is seen by many as a checkpoint within this larger cycle. The comet, the 21st and the 26,000 cycle, these are all converging. It's not the end, but a marked threshold where we are asked, what frequency are you choosing as we move into the next phase? And we are. I'm going to do a video on Dolores Cannon. I had AI do some extensive research on her actual predictions, what they all mean, and how they coincide next to Cayce. That's going to be an upcoming video. Signs in the heaven and the comet. Cayce spoke of signs in the heavens and the earth that would accompany shifts in human consciousness. While he didn't name the Atlas comet specifically, the pattern of his messages is clear. Outer events mirror inner states. So when we see a rare interstellar object, billions of years old, flashing briefly through our solar system, this baby's getting attention, saying, hello, I'm here, something's happening, passing closest to us exactly 2 days before a major solstice gateway. A messenger from beyond our usual cycles, a reminder that reality is far vaster than our daily dramas. And remember, you are part of a cosmic story. From a spiritual perspective, the Atlas comet can represent ancient wisdom from beyond our current systems, the opportunity to release old karmic patterns as it passes. a reflection of how quickly consciousness can shift when we choose it. Release everything, the anger, the anxiousness, the anxiety, let it go. There is another place for you, and you can live in it here on earth in this body. We're going to transform in a way you never imagined. Fifth dimension means we are going to expand outside of our bodies in some manner, still physical, and we're going to connect to that amazing space where all things are possible. It always was here. And this comet, it's not here to scare us. It's here to wake us up. What this gateway is asking of you. So what might December 21st plus Atlas comet be asking of you personally? Not stock up and hide, but align and remember, we're all going to leave the planet. I don't want to leave the planet in fear and hoarding and all this stuff. It's not, you don't have to worry about that. You will be taken care of. Giving is receiving. You will be a mirror. So be careful with what you do and do not go in fear. You may notice as we approach this time, old emotional patterns might be resurfacing, right? You feeling it? Relationships reaching a breaking point or healing crisis. A feeling that time is speeding up. We've all talked about that. Increased sensitivity, intuition, vivid dreams. I'm going through something really weird right now. I don't know what it is, but you just got to ride it out and say, okay, we're preparing for something. All of this is your system saying, we can't carry this old energy through the next door. And believe me, every single one of us is tied to that energy. There's no separation between you and the whole planet and beyond. None. So you can be picking up on a lot of other things and your own stuff. And if you're not feeling good about this stuff, you have to ask yourself why and remedy it from within. You have to do it. It's free will. And when you do that, you will get the assistance. You'll get the assistance for what you choose. Nothing will actually be done for you. Always remember that. Instead of asking what will happen to the world on that day, a more powerful question is, what world am I choosing to co-create with my thoughts, emotions, and actions? I want you to remember your actions, what you're eating, consuming, your purchases, everything, your thoughts, your body, all of it counts. What are you buying people for Christmas? Are you buying plastic? You're buying all kinds of stuff. Somebody said they're getting rid of their polyester clothes. I said, don't throw it away. Use it. So you're not buying other stuff, right? Give it away. Start working like a community and you will receive gifts beyond your imagination. I'm going to give you 8 ways to prepare spiritually before December 21st. Let's get practical. Here are 8 powerful ways you can consciously prepare for the gateway. A lot of you already started this. There was the 40 days. Don't worry about that. You start today. It's never too late. It's just another passage and open a gateway, and you can participate in it. Daily stillness practice. I do it every day. Commit to at least 10 minutes of silent daily. No phone, no news. In fact, if you can shut off all the news, if you need to check something, go check it and shut it down. It's programming. It's going to keep you in fear, negativity. There'll be interpretations of things out there that are not positive. That's a controlling thing. So you shut it down. Don't expose yourself to it. Breathe. Place your hand on your heart and ask, show me what I'm ready to release. Show me my higher path. You're asking and you shall receive. Consistency between now and December literally rewires your nervous system. You'll become that new person that goes into this space, that heartfelt space. Energetic house cleaning. Make an honest inventory of resentments, guilt, unspoken truths. Choose one relationship or pattern at a time to bring into the light. Are you living in lack? My mind over money. Free quiz tells you what you're doing that's keeping you in lack, and you can release all of that, okay? Forgive, apologize, or release, not to condone behavior, but to free your energy field. You don't have to approve, just release it. Go into free inspiration. I give you the unlimited soul journey practices. Those are going to be, if they're not in there now, you'll see them come in. I'm going to give you practices you can hang on to every day. We need one another. You need teachers, right? We have a conscious information diet. Notice what you're feeding your mind. Ask, does this content contract me into fear or expand me into possibility? I know there's a lot of TV shows that are very interesting. Shut it down. Are you playing violent games? You know, the gaming? Are you letting your kid play violent games? It's programming, right? It's setting them up for a violent future. You got to really watch this. Limit fear-based news, sensational predictions, sensational fear-based predictions, right? Replace them with teachings, stories, and practices that remind you of your power. Align daily actions with your values. Choose one core value, love, integrity, compassion, truth. Can you look at a story and actually find compassion in that story for the person who did something really horrific? They're coming from lack of love. They're coming from fear. They're coming from anger. And that came from somebody, and that came from somebody. So we don't want to hate on that. Small, consistent actions anchor a new frequency far more than one big ritual. These aren't rituals. These are behavior patterns we have to put in place. And you have to watch this. 3 seconds to manifest anything. You guys seen that video? Look it up on my channel. I've got 1 million views on that thing. Why? It was so simple to switch from a negative thought to a positive one. And you do it all day. Pretty soon you become that new rewired person that sees the world differently. And that's when we switch into the more 5D. And you say, "What? Wait a second. This is beautiful." And somebody else is saying, "See, nothing happened." Service is a gateway accelerator. Ask, how can I lessen someone's burden today? It could be a kind comment, helping a neighbor, offering your gifts to someone in need. Service instantly lifts you out of ego and into unity consciousness. I'm talking just say something nice. I give gifts. I do whatever I can. And sometimes I look and say, I could have done better. And so you always improve, but you're always focused on that giving and that higher consciousness. Prepare. So let's prepare a December 21st ceremony plan now, where you'll be, who you might be with, create a simple ritual, light a candle at a set time. Write what you'll be releasing, old fears, identities, patterns. Release them. You don't have to scramble to get it done now. Release them that day. Feel that energy that's coming through. Write what you're choosing, the qualities, the intentions, the new patterns. Who do you want to be coming in this new year? Write down what you're going to do and accomplish. I just released a new masterclass workshop called Activate Your Magic, and we go through the steps that are amazing. We have 5 steps we go through to help manifest amazing things and putting a plan in place. Write what you're choosing, qualities, intentions, patterns. Imagine the light of the sun at solstice pouring through you and around the planet. Around December 19th, actually December 20th, take a moment to connect with Atlas. Go outside at night if you can. Look at the sky and visualize the comet passing. Say, as you move through, I release what no longer serves my highest path. You're partnering with a real measurable cosmic event as a spiritual ally. Everything's conscious. Everything is conscious. Everything is energy, and it's all intelligent and conscious. It doesn't have a brain and think like we do. It just is conscious, and it's beautiful. Connect to it. Anchor your choice publicly. Words are powerful. In the comments or in your journal, write, I choose my higher path. Declare that you're using this gateway consciously, not passively. So as the Atlas comet passes by here in December and we step into the December 21st solstice, remember the comet's not a threat. The gateway's not about punishment, and you are not too late. You're being invited to remember your role in this 26,000-year story. Get ready, because we've got some great stuff happening in 2026. I've got some great videos coming out that's going to show you what is going to happen astrologically, spiritually, and we're going to see some events unfold because we're making those higher choices. The doors will now open. You're invited to move from fear to trust, from division to unity, from survival to creation. Let's go into unity. No more saying nasty stuff to one another. You want to be right all the time? Go do that in your 3D life, and you will be right if you want to live there. If you want to open yourself up to other people's opinions and thoughts and celebrate it, that would be a 5D world. But generally 5D, we don't even talk about that stuff. We're just busy creating amazing stuff. If this resonates with you, type in the comments, I choose my higher path. And let's hold that frequency together for ourselves, for humanity, for this beautiful planet. And if you'd like to support staying in a higher vibration as we move towards this gateway, I've got links down in the description for the free inspiration, the unlimited soul journey coming out. Like I said, if you sign up and you haven't seen it yet, you're going to get all kinds of new things coming out, the workshops, the master classes, and the steps that you can take that'll help you to stay in alignment and solve all these issues that you believe are problems that really are just teachings for us, beautiful gifts for us to evolve. So I hope that you will subscribe, share my videos, let people know that this is a beautiful era. This is nothing to fear. We're not going to hell in the handbasket. We are evolving, and these things will fall away, and they don't go without kicking and screaming. But you don't place your attention on that. Place your attention on the things that you can change. And that's here. And as soon as you do that, you will get the assistance. The gateway will open for you on the 21st. You can go into a beautiful ceremony. Some of you will experience some profound things. Others might say, okay, that was nice. Nothing happened. It doesn't mean that you won't experience some amazing things after that day. Why? You've invited it in. You've invited it, you've released, and you will start to evolve and receive gifts that you never imagined possible. You're going to see things happening in miracles that you never thought could ever happen. And they've been happening, they've been building up since 2012, and now we're going into something really beautiful. I hope you'll join me in it. You are strong and powerful, happy, loving, abundant. You are guided and you are loved. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for making the effort. Every action, every thought, it counts. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.